David, have you moved on from the loss mentally?
I mean, you have to realize why we lost, how we lost. You have to take things away from the loss. But yes, mentally, I'm not going to sit on the loss. I'm not going to let it weigh on my mind. That's not how I play the game. That's not who I am.
Dave, after the game, Trent and Robinson said that they thought that they had jumped your snap count, that they figured out when you guys were going to snap the ball. Did you get a sense of that at all? And how difficult was it when they were coming and seemingly they had a 5 to 7 yard running start?
Yeah.
Right when you guys were about to snap the ball.
Yeah, I mean, they did jump our snap count. They knew us. They knew how we played. They knew how the plays were going to start. It kind of just came down to ability to communicate, and with the crowd noise, it kind of covered that. It puts us into a tough situation, and kind of something that we just kind of have to really react to, and we weren't ready to react. So they got us on that. There's no doubt.
Dave, as an offensive lineman, what goes through your mind when you see, or at least on tape, the hit that Denard took that knocked him out of the game? Did you think there were some cheap shots on him?
I mean, football's a tough game. I don't know, the line between cheap and fair is pretty thin sometimes, and really it's in the eye of the beholder. So what could be tough play, could be rough play, could be too much. So, I mean, they're a tough team. They played well, but that's not what beat us.
You think you beat yourself? In the eye of your eye,
In my eye, what do I think?
Yeah.
What beat us, or what?
Was it too rough? Was it too dirty?
It's never too rough. It's football. Come on, we wear a helmet and pads for a reason.
Yeah, what did beat you?
It's really hard to put a pinpoint on something. It's kind of a situation where I couldn't say that we were outcoached, we were outplayed. It's kind of like a gel, a mix that they just came out and they played better than us.
Do you think at times you beat yourself?
Sure. There's a lot of missed assignments. There were a lot of unblocked plays. There were a lot of plays that could have been better, but they weren't.
Dave, has there been any conversation yet beyond what the coaches had to say to the team in terms of responding to this and bouncing back?
Well, really the response is going to be on this team, and that's really what's going to make this team different than all the seasons in the past that I've played and started. It's time for me, along with my senior group and fellow captains, to step up, take control of the emotional level of our team, and stride on. Really can't let one loss set us back for an entire season, and really make us feel like that's over just because we have one loss, and that's not going to happen.
Two questions, David. Fans, critics clamoring that maybe Denard needs to sit and bring in Devin. Maybe that would be something that would spark the offense. Your opinion of that, and also you talk about the toughness of football. Is a punch though part of the toughness? And have you ever taken one? Have you ever given one?
As far as Denard and Devin, it's really a coaching decision. Whatever they choose is right. That's what I think is right. However they figure to play those two guys together, they're both very dynamic players, and whichever one's on the field is going to make plays. It just depends on what kind of plays that they're going to make. I think that whatever the coaches choose is right. As far as punching and that kind of stuff, I don't punch. I play as fair as possible. The way that I show that I'm tough is I hit hard, play within the rules. I drive people, I pancake people. That's how I play. I don't talk.
David, they brought a lot of pressure pretty much the whole game. I mean,
Yeah.
what can you do when they're sending more guys than you can block?
Try and block them all.
Coach Molk said that he thought you guys would play tougher.
Sure.
Play tougher. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, we can always play tougher. They out-toughed us, you could say. It's something that we need to step up. It's not just a couple guys. It's our collective team. We need to be a tougher team. It's Big Ten play. Tough teams win.
Does that come from the seniors?
Definitely. Comes from everyone.
talked about being out-toughed. Is that the hardest thing for a football player to admit?
Yeah, it is, because that's what this game is. That's who wins this game. It's not a finesse game. That's why we wear a helmet, we wear a face mask. That's why there's so much money put into improving equipment, because that is what we do. That's what we are. That's how we play. That's what makes this game great, is how tough you are. Who can win? Who can put it on the line and be bigger, better, badder?
I've got two questions again. On the fourth down play, what was your view of it? Were you surprised that you weren't running the ball? And secondly, on what I was asking about Denard, do you think it's unfair, the criticism that he's been taking, particularly after this game?
The fourth down play was the coach's call. It was a good call. If blocked properly, it would have been great. I mean, if it was the other way around, all you guys would be saying, wow, what a great call. As far as Denard goes, no, it's not fair. He's a great player. He's a great kid. He's a great human being. And just to get kind of battered by people that really don't know how hard it is, it's not fair.